Hello everyone, I'm Paul, aka Pabro.
And I'm Andre, also known as Medler. Today is July 28th, and as usual, anything that happens after that won't be covered in this video. Now, in this dev update, we want to talk a bit about some things we've got coming over the next few patches, and we also want to talk about a key feature we're working on for League's future.
But first, Season 3. This season, we're going to be pulling characters and storylines from Noxus and Spirit Blossom together. LeBlanc, Yanara, Otacon, and Xin Zhao will all be playing a vital role as we continue. And we're super excited to return to China this year, where we'll be celebrating 15 years of Worlds.
We'll also be returning to the base Summoner's Rift map. We've been enjoying seeing all of your reactions to the new maps, and if you're a new map lover, don't worry, we've also still got more in store for the future. For now though, let's talk about some of the things you'll see in game real soon.
Okay, we need to talk about Xin Zhao. Many of you have been wondering why he's been a part of Spirit Blossom without actually having his new looks reflected in game.
And that's a great question.
Great question. Xin is one of the most popular jungle champions, and he's also just celebrated his 15th birthday. And while he's gotten some updates to his gameplay over the years, his appearance and animations remain stuck in the past.
Now, a lot of older champions are in need of visual updates, and we're working through the roster to update them, while also slotting them into seasons that make sense. So, we wanted to give Xin Zhao a visual update, similar to what we did with LeBlanc earlier this year. Xin Zhao's gameplay is entirely untouched, as we feel his kit holds up really well.
Outside of his base skin, all of the skins have been updated, and his current vaulted skins will be unvaulted for 2 weeks. So if you want to grab them, they'll be available for patches 25.17 and 25.18. Commando and Imperial Xin Zhao have also gotten additional upgrades, which have pushed them from 520 RP to 750 RP. You can still pick them both up at the lower price until Xin's update goes live in patch 25.17.
And that's it for Xin. Yep, nothing else. Okay, yeah. He's getting a new epic skin as well. That'll be out later in Act 1.
Speaking of skins, a few quick updates. Silas and Mel will be receiving prestige skins in the Mythic shop, and J4 and Zoe will get prestige skins on the Battle Pass in Acts 1 and 2, respectively.
Now, we'll also be moving the Exalted Viego skin that we previously mentioned and passing to next year, since we want to take a bit more time to get that skin right. And finally, for Victor Nation, we've got an important message.
We do indeed. Victor mains, we've heard you. Machine Herald Victor will be coming out in patch 25.19, and we'll be giving it to all of you Victor lovers for free if you had Mastery 5 or above as of August 4th. Otherwise, for everyone else, they'll be available in the shop. We also have a small update to Battle Passes. Passes are slightly harder to complete than we intended, so we're going to be lowering the levels on the Battle Pass from 50 to 48 as a result. The amount of time between levels will stay the same, so you should see slightly faster completion. We won't be removing any rewards from the track, just condensing the pass a little.
We're also adding some emotes and icons to the Mythic shop that were previously only earnable by completing TFT passes. So, you can finally go back and pick up some of your fan favorite emotes from years ago if you never got the chance to get them. So yeah, Doombots is back.
Last year, when we released our updated bot AI, we mentioned that this could have other applications that utilize bots. And we, of course, saw many of you ask, what would a certain PvE mode that use bots be like with this? Now, Doombots pits you and 4 other teammates against a somehow even seriously more evil Veigar, who's armed with some of the meanest bots we've ever created. The goal? Survive and protect your Nexus.
It's got new bots, a new boss, a new difficulty mode, and new curses and missions. We've even made Blitzcrank bots hook, push minions out of the way, so enjoy that one.
Now look, in the past, you've told us that Doombots wasn't hard enough, so we made something we're calling Trials of Doom, a unique challenge each patch with an obstacle that you need to overcome while fighting tougher bots, like what if curses stack up over the game, and what if all the bots had Veigar's passive?
Now, we know what you're wondering, or at least some of you. Hey, will other older modes also get a return? And the answer right now is, maybe. We don't have any immediate plans to bring the other modes back from the past, but we're open to exploring it. In the meantime though, be on the lookout for some seriously doomed games against these high-powered AI.
And if you're looking to learn more, we have a blog out today to cover more about this update to Doombots.
So we have a key update that we want to talk about that we believe will help new players in particular. WASD controls.
Hold on, Hondo. Is it WASD? Is it WASD? Is it WASD? Is it what's up? I don't know, chat. Let us know. But for now, what are you gonna call it?
It's WASD.
WASD, all right, he said it. Anyway, we found that a lot of new or returning players struggle a lot with League's controls early on. Click to move just isn't the sort of control scheme they're used to, and it puts a lot of people off, including many that we believe would otherwise really love the game. So we're introducing WASD as an alternate control scheme to help get new players to the fun parts of League faster and with less friction. We're gonna hand things over to the members of the WASD team to talk more about how and when you can get your hands on it and what you can expect.
Hey gamers, I'm Dashi Jador, the producer for WASD.
And I'm Dean, the designer for WASD.
We've been working on WASD for a while now, and we want to get it in your hands to test. Ultimately, our goal with WASD is to make playing League more intuitive for first-time players or those returning, without changing what makes League, League. That said, we're longtime League players ourselves and have been using point and click for years. So we've been working hard to ensure that both control schemes feel great across all ranks, champions, and modes.
In order to make sure that's true, we've been gathering tons of feedback from our internal playtest team, from brand new players, and from pro players at MSI. And now we're ready to get even more feedback from all of you. WASD is going to come to PBE in the next few patches, and it'll stay there for an extended run. We're taking a slower than usual rollout, where we'll start on PBE, we'll move to unranked queues, and eventually into ranked. Our goal is to make sure we have the time to gather feedback and act on it before a full release.
We're rolling it out this way because we want to make sure that we can catch any bugs, unintended interactions, and to ensure that your ranked games aren't disrupted by someone WASD-ing into walls.
We've discovered and resolved a lot of edge case scenarios while in development, so we're hopeful we got rid of the most atrocious bugs. One of the earliest bugs led to a few playtests where Nunu could do this sick 180 instantly while snowballing, and that unlocked a new fear for many of us. Now, let's talk about balance. Our goal is to make sure WASD is an awesome way to play League for the players who want it, but no one should feel forced to switch control schemes just to stay competitive.
One thing we'll be keeping a close eye on is how WASD affects balance between moving and attacking, especially at high attack speeds. With point and click, kiting or chasing someone down while attacking takes serious precision, and WASD controls can make this a lot easier.
This is something on everyone's minds, so we're going into PBE very aware of it, and we'll be ready to make adjustments if we need to.
Beyond WASD movement and improving the way the champion feels while in WASD, we feel there should be a few other things that can be improved for both control schemes. So we're making some updates to those spaces, like key binding and camera. For key bindings, we're exploring a lot more finite controls for players to be able to set whatever they want. For example, we'll let you bind the left click on your mouse without having to edit your system files for the first time in League's history.
We're also adding a new version of Locked Camera called Dynamic Locked Camera. It extends your view towards your mouse, and our hope is to get the simplicity of Locked Camera, but with some flexibility to see more of the action when you need to. Both of these updates are going to be locked to WASD at first, and the only reason we want to do that is to make sure all WASD-related features are in a great state before we roll them out to everybody. While WASD is on PBE, we'll be consistently shipping improvements and tweaks based on your feedback. We're still in an experimental state, so you'll likely see changes patch to patch.
And that's why we really need your feedback. So when WASD launches in a couple of patches, go to the PBE, try every champion, find the weirdest bugs, and tell us all about it. Seriously, some of you are some of the most creative and wildiest players out there, and we need you. So grab a friend, get to the PBE, and WASD your way down the rift. Make sure to give us feedback and help us make a fun control scheme for new players. That's it from us. If you want to learn more, you can check out the blog. It's out now.
We're also working on some smaller stuff aimed at helping new players get into League too. You know, there are some things in League that we believe are unnecessarily hard to track or just a bit of a chore that contribute to League being a hard game to learn. So we're going to be adding jungle timers to all camps, as well as making it easier to track summoner spell usage in the death recap screen. We've also got some additional changes planned in this sort of vein coming later in the year, and more on those in a future dev update.
Hey all, I'm Riot Froxon.
And I'm Just a Capybara. We're here to talk more about the ongoing work we've been doing to reduce game ruining behavior. Earlier this year, we began issuing LP refunds for when we detected cheaters in your League games.
While also banning them, of course. After that, we started rolling out improvements to our griefing and inting detection to make sure these sorts of people don't end up in your games. With all the work that we're doing for the future of League, we also know that the element we need to maintain above all else is League's competitive integrity. And in order to keep that reality, we need to give you games with 9 other players of similar skill levels.
We've heard your frustrations over the years, and we know that you want us to do more about smurfing. And we agree. It sucks, and it makes your games worse. So starting in patch 2518, we're going to be taking additional action against accounts that use the 2 most common smurfing behaviors we see, boosting and hitchhiking.
Simply put, boosting is when someone else plays on your account to climb to a higher rank, and hitchhiking is when a higher skilled player duos on a fraudulent, usually purchased account with a lower skilled player to artificially increase their rank. We'll be taking action on both accounts in these situations, both the booster and the boostee.
One of the reasons we're doing more now is because Vanguard has given us the increased capability and accuracy we need to determine if accounts are being shared or sold, which is what enables most smurfing. Back in 2513, we added a new rank manipulation report category, so you could let us know when you believe someone is boosting, hitchhiking, deranking, or whatever.
Your reports were instrumental in helping us gather a bunch of data to improve our detection systems, and we'll be using a combination of our detection systems and reports to punish these accounts. You'll also get a feedback report, so you'll know when you've helped us find these accounts. And we're going to be doubling down on banning accounts that are being bought, sold, or shared, regardless of whether or not they're used in ranked smurfing.
For those of you who are wondering if this applies to your alts, if you're the only one who's ever played on your alt and you aren't engaging in ranked manipulation, you're fine. So if you've got another account that you created and leveled on your own to learn another role or play norms with lower skilled friends or whatever, don't worry. We're not coming after you. And if we ever do get it wrong, let us know by filing an appeal with our player support team. We are in the process of banning a bunch of accounts that were commercially botted and meant to be resold. We're going to go through and also ban a bunch of accounts that have been sold or shared that people use as part of a roster of alts to do various bad things.
Another longer-term project we're working on that will also help reduce smurfing is TrueSkill 2, with its increased MMR detection accuracy. We started testing it in North America in March in normal SR and ARAM. We then fixed some issues and expanded testing to all unranked queues in Korea last month. We're seeing players placed correctly in about 5 games, which is 3 to 5 times faster than our current system.
We know League's matchmaking is super important to you and to us. It's important to us that we meet those expectations, and we know we have more work to do to get us there.
That's it for us today, but we'll be back in October to share another update on this work. If you want to learn more, check out the dev blog that's live now.
All right, we know this is a long one, so here are some final updates. We'll kick off Worlds with the 2025 Anthem on October 10th, which will honor and celebrate all of the legends of the sport from over the years. Then, games will kick off in Beijing on October 14th with finals in Chengdu on November 9th.
Now, we'd love your feedback on anything, of course, but we'd especially love to get all of your takes on WASD as soon as that hits PBE soon. We're working on a number of things we think are really important for the long-term future of League. WASD is the first one up and the one we're in a position to talk about right now. So please give us all your takes, and we'll talk about some other efforts in a little while.
We've got some dev blogs going out right now, so please check those out and let us know your thoughts. And that's it, so until next time, see ya.
Thanks all. WASD.